The relationship that broke you might have been the most important thing that has ever happened to you. Do you feel like you're dying right now? Like dying. You can't eat. All you can do is feel this pain. It feels like a death. And that's because it is. You are going through a massive death right now. If this video has found you, it might represent a breakup you're going through, whether it's with a romantic partner, a friend, an old version of you. This is a death, not only of that version of you that has to go, but also of the dynamic, the relationship. It's ending. It's a death of a vision you held on to for so long about the future you had together, what the future would look like. All these different parts of you are dying. So of course the pain feels unreal. But the good news are that death and birth are two sides of the same coin. Meaning that the death you're experiencing right now represents a rebirth that is just around the corner. So this is a video about heartbreak. We all experience it. It's such a human thing. We don't want to. It sucks. It hurts. I'd rather run away from it or numb it out. But it's so real and it's so human. This is about a specific type of heartbreak, of a person you loved so deeply, of someone you thought was going to be in your life, maybe forever. And it's not incidental that this person was in your life. It tracks back much longer than just the beginning of your relationship. These relationships find us because of the unresolved within us. Our soul and our nervous system knows what hasn't been worked out within our system yet. It dates back to early patterns, usually with an early attachment figure, like our mother or father or another family member, or maybe someone else in your social environment early on. All the strategies we had to learn and coping mechanisms to survive, to be taken care of. Because as children, we are dependent. So we learn by observing our environment, what is the best strategy I can adopt to get through this, to get what I need to survive this? And at the time, these strategies do help us. But as we get older, they follow us and they stay stuck in our system. And in a lot of ways, they don't serve us as we become adults, and rather turn into patterns that attract certain lessons into our life, so that our system our nervous system, our soul can finally resolve that thing that was never resolved. So all the time, this is transmitted. We're sending out these signals that attract certain people and certain lessons into our life. Usually people with complementary wounds. Those unprocessed feelings don't just disappear. They want to become resolved. And so we fall in love and we meet people who trigger us at the deepest level, who awaken something in us, who often dig into our wounds, willingly or unwillingly, and awaken all this old pain. And being triggered at this depth is not weakness. It's our system trying to tell us where we still have work to do. So these guarding relationships, the ones that make you question everything, the ones that bring you more pain than anything ever has, they're actually gold mines. Not despite the pain, but because of it. But only if we fully metabolize it. That is, fully sit with the pain. Surrender to the suffering of it. Feel it with all our being. We grieve with intensity. And it's not easy. We'd rather run away, rather numb it out. Eat, work, drink, overwork out, go out, spend time with people who don't want to look too deep. But emotions, you might have heard it before, energy in motion. This needs to move to be resolved. This needs to move out of our system for it not to be repeated again with a different person or with the same person. It's the only way that the dynamic can heal, by healing the dynamic within. If we are able to do this, sit with the pain, fully feel it, meet it with compassion and curiosity and love, it actually breaks us open. The heartbreak breaks us open. It broadens our capacity to love. It deepens the intimacy we have with ourselves. Getting to know who we are better, what we deserve, what we're about, where we've come from, what wounds we're carrying in this life. And meeting that not with a judgment, but with pure love and compassion and wonder, wanting to know ourselves in that way, wanting to see ourselves with that depth. If we don't, we'll have the same event, different person, different time. But of course, this process isn't automatic. It takes support and certain tools. The real invitation here is to create more clarity, to build deeper intimacy with self, with life, to step into life and the bigness of life more fully. But the only way out of the mud is through it. This pain is magic. It is the alchemy of life. Because once we dare to meet it exactly as it is, it transforms us forever. It breaks us open, as I said earlier. This is not just heal and move on. This is a transformation, a rebirth. If you are going through this pain, there are certain things to keep in mind. And the first thing is that grief is better to go through with support by your side. Having someone in your presence, not someone to intellectualize it or analyze the situation with. Like, of course you can talk about it, but their presence is more about feeling held in a space with someone who is just there, purely just there, not trying to fix it or solve anything, but who can hold you and be with you as you are in this deep pain. As you feel a Velcro that has been so tightly stuck for so long being ripped apart, and you're feeling every bit and piece of that. And feeling that pain with someone present there is so much more grounding, and it makes it so much easier to surrender into it. A few other practices you can take into this is breath work, specifically laying down, put a timer on. You could use Insight timer, and take some time to just breathe deeply and fully into your belly, and then especially focusing on the exhales, allowing them to be slow and complete. Breathe it out, let it go completely. First, observe your natural pace, but then also try to play with what it feels like to fully let it go, fully release, and take a pause in that emptiness. And lastly, a great tool is shaking. Vertical shaking, almost letting your body vibrate. Animals do this. They go through an extremely stressful event, being chased by a lion. Once they're free from the lion, they shake it out, and then they're back to business as usual. Our fascia and our body and our cells hold so much. And shaking is a great way to just move the whole system. And these can all be tools to be able to reach and touch that pain. But be gentle. If you are going through this major transformation, this death and rebirth cycle right now, I hope these few words could bring some ease and clarity into your process. Please be gentle with yourself. And remember, you're not alone in this. Please feel free to leave a comment and share a bit about your journey if you feel called to. I'm right here with you. And with that, I send you so much love and courage on this journey.